we continue. Hey everybody, hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're gonna keep going on this one. I'm excited. More Aria of Sorrow. Sorry for being a little late. I had to help with a tech issue that was going on with my folks, but that at the very least is getting looked at, and now I'm able to stream, so here we are. So last we left off, we got a significant amount of upgrades, got some souls, got, God, what else? We're at like 30% of the castle already. So, yeah, this game's not very long. So expect possibly for this game to be kind of the shorter of the advanced games that I've been playing. Let's see, so we've got some unexplored spots we can go to, because we got another map from Hammer, because we unlocked the store. Alright. So, you can head to the right down, then I can check that upper spot, if I can. We'll see. The hardest habit that I'm going to have with this is to not be dashing all over the place like Juiced, because I can't dash all over the place like Juiced. Yeah, I hope all of you are doing well. I'm okay. I just had to deal with some like headaches involving setups about certain things. Nothing super horrible, just a lot of moving parts to certain steps that I need to either wait on or act on, and it's just been it's just been a bit, but things are good now because I'm able to start streaming. Good. Let's see, so we got the double jump, we have the flying armor, or the floating armor. Trying to remember. I don't remember the exact first direction to go, but I do remember, but I believe it ought to be in the area with like the largest amount of gray on the map. I'm just checking this upper spot because I want to see what's up here. Since I have the double jump, I should be able to get up here, maybe. That was just a side passage. Ow. Alright, I need to kill these ghosts. They are not making this easy on me. Hold on. There we go. Up across here. Never mind. Okay, so we can't reach that. That's a completely different room. And there's something down there, but I don't think I even have the way to get to wherever that is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move to where I probably should be. Actually, there's a teleport over there. I should be taking that. Yeah, this way, and then up, and then yeah. And actually, did I have any other equipment? I did. Yeah, but the hammer's really slow, so I think I'm gonna keep with what I've got. All right. I'm so... Oh, God. Of the things that I get in this game that makes me happy to have, it is 100% this ability to warp to just any other warp room in the castle. It's so nice. Ugh, I missed that so much. Like, that's something I like in modern Metroidvanias. Just, ugh. Like, you never know how nice it is and how it cuts down on exploration until it's taken away from you, you know? Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Actually, probably just head all the way down to the right. I'm gonna go right and then down, check those small rooms. I'm gonna check the small rooms before we go to the big area, just to see. Check for breakable ceilings, because that's a thing here. Dracula's castle didn't have proper drywall, and it just breaks super easily. Skeleton. Yeah, I'm gonna end up with a lot of dupe souls by the end of the game, because too many of them are gonna likely be skeletons or other like simple enemies. Now aha, that's why I can't. Okay. Yeah, too many of them are gonna be simple enemies that I can't that I'm not gonna really have any other uses for. Again, something I really like that they did in Dawn of Sorrow, which gave you a crafting system that let you use up any souls and weapons that were just taking up space in your inventory. Because I imagine after a certain point in this game, I'm not really going to need a whole lot of money outside of getting potions and MP stuffs. This direction. I wonder if there's an item that increases the chances of a soul drop from an enemy. There's gotta be. No hidden wall there, really? Okay. Man, where's the... Is it all the way up this way? Ah, I see. Okay, so I can't make that. Walk across and then probably make it all the way back to the warp room again, and then just check these. Check the small gray areas first, because you never know when those may be like a route to another area entirely. I wonder if the peeping eye lets you see invisible walls like how that one eye enemy did in Bloodstained. Probably not, but that'd be a really cool power. Really cool soul ability to have. Okay. Well, seems to me like I can't make that either. I believe, if my memory serves right, one of the abilities that is not only required for the end of the game to get the best ending, but also like just kind of good for exploration is an ability to transform into a bat or something like that. So that's something I'll have to remember. I wish I remembered which enemy it was, though. That's the thing. Okay, let's try up here. Nope, still can't reach it. Okay. have to come back to that later. Yeah, we'll just kind of loop it back into that, and yeah. One of the required ones might have been Tiny Devil. God, I wish I remembered. I know I needed I remember that I need a specific set amount of amount of souls, or not amount, but a specific set of souls to get to the best ending. Damn it! I wish I remembered what they were. Hey Combo, hope you're doing well. I'm just getting some exploration. I was just checking to see if I can make those gray areas since I've got a double jump now, but it does not look like that is the case. So something else I did, I caught up on the most recent episodes of Vinland Saga, not the new one that's dropped either today or tomorrow at the time of recording this, but I did catch up on some, and yeah, still killing it. They're still rocking it. They're still rocking that adaptation really well. And you know, I was watching a stream of somebody who was talking about Vinland Saga, and it got me to thinking about like pacing in terms of stories and how some people and how some people may react to something that's a slow burn. And it's so easy, I'd think, to probably bring up the prospect of like, oh, well, it's a slow burn, so therefore some stories are just not for everybody. And it's like, that's true, but how much of a fault is it on the story for it to be a slow burn, and how much can it be chalked up to impatience sometimes? You know what I mean? Like, do you ever find that sometimes when people are talking about modern shows and how some of them might just be boring or start too slow, that you might think that maybe they just need to exercise a little bit of patience? Y'all ever feel that? Because I felt that sometimes when I hear about people like dropping Vinland Saga because it was less action-packed, or some people just going like, I'm not really on this new season because it's like, because, you know, the tone of the story calls for it to be a bit slow, but some parts of it feel a little too slow, like way too slow. Like, I get it, I understand, and even I kind of caught a bit of bits where it's like, yes, it's faithfully adapting the story really nicely, and it's nice to see a lot of the moments that they are adapting, you know, be adapted, because it is my favorite manga being adapted expertly. But I will give credence to the fact that if you don't like a slow-moving story for this, then it's not going to be for you. And if you want a more action-packed venture, well then sorry that Season 2, you know, left you a bit wanting. I don't know, it's just... I see discourse a lot about people who have, like, dropped Vinland Saga, specifically around episode 9. and just been like, I'm done. You know, this is getting too boring for me or what have you. And again, how easy is it to just? I'm ended up rewatching Soul Eater. Did you found Soul Eater? Did you find Soul Eater be a slow burn? Oh God. Huh. No? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I have the manga of Soul Eater. I've got up to volume 4 of it, and it's because I heard that apparently the manga ends differently than the anime because the anime went for an anime original ending. I mean, coming back to it after all these years to see what I view different. Yeah, like I know some people who read any of Fire Force. The anime left me really uncertain about wanting to watch that, wanting to even go for the source material. Because there were just bits of Fire Force, like, where it just felt like, I don't even know how to describe it. I just kind of fell off of Fire Force. I think, actually no, I know the exact point that I kind of lost interest. And it was around where, like, they were discovering some kind of conspiracy situation where it was like this secret group of like robed fire users that were like somewhat responsible for like the sudden the explosive combustion people. I don't know. It felt like the story kind of got away from itself in some ways. Want potential spoilers or no? For the manga? I learned something really cool by accident. Go ahead. I'm not really interested in wanting to continue. I'd rather just try Soul Eater out. Like, I'd rather just read the Soul Eater manga. But yeah, I fell off of Fire Force around the time when that conspiracy group was first being shown because I was like, I don't know, just something about like them doing that with the story made me kind of uninterested in continuing because it felt like they were inventing plot things to have to keep it going, you know? Not to mention, I did also find some of the characters to be a little too one-note. Fire Force is a prequel to Soul Eater from what I've seen. Characters like Soul show up as toddlers at the end. Really? And the moon shows up in Fire Force. How the fuck does that work, though? How does a show about pyrotechnics stopping, like, rogue combustions? The fuck? I mean, I know it's the same author, but really? If anything, actually, I don't really... I mean, I don't know, maybe the story finds a means of fitting it all together really nicely, but I find that confusing. That sounds more like a cameo kind of situation versus a plot development, if I'm being completely honest. Like, that just kind of feels more like a wink and a nod to fans of the author's work versus any kind of, you know, prequel setup thing. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it fits, but I haven't read the story. But yeah, so back to, I mean, I guess plot stuff kind of leads back into what I was saying, where it's like, I've noticed a lot of recent times with anime where it feels like the story kind of needs to be quick-paced and always have something happening. Otherwise, people will get bored and leave, which is, like, I understand people have time that they can't really afford to waste, so they want to go quick to the action. But a little slice of me just goes like, if you're sitting down to watch something, I don't know, like, let the show's try the show's pace out a little bit. But maybe I'm coming across as like the Vinland Saga hardcore fan. That's just like, you're not appreciating the themes and why it has to be a slow burn and why Thorfinn's development is like this. You don't appreciate Vinland Saga. You only cared about it just to watch Thorkel do the thing. Which, funny enough, is kind of like something that the author of Vinland Saga expressed, not in that specific case, but I think I talked about this before, how a YouTuber I watched named Giguk had gotten to interview Makoto Yukimura, the author of Vinland Saga, and one of the things that he brought up in the interview is how he wants to express the theme that he does not like violence and that war and violence are just wrong. What the fuck Persephone even trying to do? I don't know. Combat made stuff. Cool made shit. Yeah, it's kind of weird that that Persephone is just a common enemy here, as just a maid outfit enemy. That feels really out of place. Well, not out of place. It just feels odd. But anyway, that was something that I remember seeing in that interview, just him expressing like, I wanted to convey these things like violence is not the way, violence is not good, war should not be something that's applauded. But then he's like, well, I wanted to express these themes, but it's two things. Fight scenes are typically what people tend to get drawn to in their stories that the people are reading, and like I needed to sort of use fights as a means to convey their horror, you know, like why it looks, I need to convey why this is bad. But the problem is that he did a little too good of a job. He says like, maybe I did a little too good of a job at making the violence as like making the violence in the series look at the way it did or sound like the way. Oh god. Oh, that's what that. Oh right, I remember this thing. All right, yeah, no chance on that one. He's just gonna Kono Dio da me. He's gonna Tokyo Tomare. I don't even know how I'm supposed to be able to fight that. But yeah, he expressed like, maybe I did a little too good of a job, and now that the series has moved far enough away from the combat intense aspect of the story, are people gonna keep reading? Are my editors gonna want to drop my series? Tokyo Dame? No, it's Tokyo Tomare. Because I think Toki is time and Tomare is stop. It's what Dio says whenever he stops time. So it's like, it's T-O-K-I, W-O, T-O, T-O-M-A-R-E, I think, is how that's supposed to be spelled. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's how, that's what Dio says after, that's what Dio says when he's using the world. Oh yeah, this fight. She's not even attacking back. Okay, so yeah, this is the boss fight. Headhuntress, she attaches new heads to herself and gains abilities based on their heads. I guess I forgot that. Yeah. Well, I mean, we're more used to the world than Tokyo Tomare, so it makes sense. There we are. So is the city Tokyo based on time? No idea. I don't know enough about Japanese history to really know about that. There we go. Collect souls to increase strength. Ooh. All right. That was that fight. I forgot where I was going. I don't know, like, I've just had moments where I've liked a lot of shows that are more slow burns or like non-fast-paced violence, not fast-paced focused, and you know, people end up trying a show out or being like, I don't really like it, or hating, like don't like whatever you don't want to like. You know, I'm not here to dictate what you can and can't like. If you don't want to watch, if you don't like Vinland Saga's New Direction, then I'm not gonna make fun of you. Well, I won't make fun of you, but others probably will. Where it's like, well, that's just the nature of the story, and sorry that it didn't end up being your thing or something. I don't know. It's someday I would want to have a moment where I talk to people about what their favorite shows are, or shows that they had prior dropped, and just kind of collect like answers as to like why they dropped them for X reason or Y reason, and just pull those results. I don't know, it just, because I've encountered many a time where some people, like, I've encountered the opposite too, where some people find that a story moves too quickly, and it just feels like the reason why it has to move that fast is so that people don't lose interest, you know? It's kind of also the reason why I would prefer less heavily edited stuff. Like, there was a video I recently watched that felt like it was over-edited to the point of just unwatchability, you know? Like, I've just encountered a lot of just watching the video, and then I went down to read the comments to see if anybody else felt the same way. Turns out they, and even the YouTuber, was like, yeah, we kind of we tried to do something new with the editing style here, but we totally see that this is like not what people really, this was not jiving with people. Like, I'm all for putting funny memes and stuff in the video, but the frequency of it was just too fucking much. So I feel like there is a point where something tries to do too much too quickly, or do too much in a short span of time, and I'd be interested in seeing like where that point is. What is the point where someone goes, oh man, this story's so quickly paced, versus, dude, can you slow the fuck down, or dude, can you chill the fuck out about this? I want to find where that point is, because it's something I felt in the Mario movie when I was watching it, just being like, wow, this movie barely reached like an hour and 30 minutes. Maybe that's a bit too fast of a pace, you know? It's just, it's interesting. I'm interested in finding where that balance is of like, what makes something feel fast-paced without feeling rushed, you know? At least we got Jack Black throwing a peach at the camera. That's true. At least we have Jack Black with the musical number that they put on YouTube. All right, what's this? Walk on what? Yes, that's what I need. Cool. Soul set. Yeah. I can now walk on water. Boy, if it were ever that easy to just do it. You ever felt like walking on water? Well, it just absorbed the soul of a demon that is known for being a water power, then boom, you just walk on water. Grunting. Poison secreting sword. Juiced Jesus Belmont, yeah. Yeah, that's my deal about pacing is just I'm fine with a slow story, so long as at the very least if it's got an interesting hook to want to continue. And I suppose the hook, as it were, to continue with the story was the entirety of Vinland Saga Season 1 to keep me going into Season 2. Or earlier with the manga, if we're talking like before the anime came out. So, yeah. But yeah, sorry if I'm kind of rambling about that. It's just I just find it interesting how some can just choose to drop a story. Like, I just find it interesting when people drop a story for the reasons of being slow burns, because I'm like, okay, well, what do you find is the perfect pace? Like, what's a series that you watched that felt like it had the perfect amount of slow pacing to set things up, and then the fast pace of like action or comedy or what have you? That may be a potential survey situation that I could do at a con or something. I think I remember Curly being a spirit that I used a whole lot, because there was one spirit that I remember being a bit overpowered, and it was this one where you transformed into a big four-armed sword master, and you charged forward and did constant damage so long as what you were fighting was in that area. And it was like, you charged until you either ran out of mana or stopped, or hit a wall. I'll check down here. Okay, so we've got two little spots here. Hey, it's Lilith from the hit Twitch channel Lilith Vanille. I didn't know she was in this game. All right. Yeah. Besides Vinland Saga, I haven't really been watching a whole lot of much else. Vinland Saga is kind of the one show that I'm dedicating my time to actually sit down and watch, especially after catching up on some others like Banana Fish and what have you. God, it still sucks that Banana Fish just is not getting the recognition that it deserves. It's such a good show. Damn, how far does this go? There we are. There we are. I love the smoothness of Soma's walking animation. It's really nice. Really? No hidden spots? Okay. Alright, so this is the shortcut that goes up this way, but I'm not going to go down there because I won't be able to get back up easily. Alright. Something else that I realized is that due to the shortness of this game, I've got to figure out another game to stream when I finish this, because look at how much of the castle I've already gotten done. Granted, like, every Castlevania game we've played so far has pulled one little surprise out at the very last minute to extend the length just a little bit, but if my memory of this game is correct, what we're going to be experiencing for the final segment here is not going to be as, like, much or as confusing as the other castle dimension situation with Harmony of Dissonance. So we'll have to see on that. No, I don't want to leave this place. I don't want to leave this spot. It's good. Well, and the music here is really good. I am so glad this music doesn't sound as crusty as Harmony of Dissonance's. It's music. Love it so much. It's such good music. Shame this area is only like this hallway. I'm just... like, something I was really happy about when I started this series was getting to really see what the other Castlevania games' soundtracks were like. So having this new frame of reference for how Aria of Sorrow sounds versus the other games, man, it makes me appreciate this game's soundtrack way more. Like, because Circle of the Moon did not have any, like, barely had many interesting tracks as far as I knew. It had a couple that I really liked, but I don't remember which areas they were associated with, sadly. Harmony and Dissonance had, like, the first area, and then the rest either were okay or started to grate on me after a while. This though, it's been good. It's been really nice. Yeah, this feels like where the Game Boy Advance games really hit their stride, which feels kind of sad because this was the last of the Castlevania Metroidvania games to be on the Game Boy Advance, if my memory serves. But, I mean, if you're gonna end it with a bang, because, yeah, dude, end it right. Ooh, attacks by flying crows at enemies. Okay, cool, new soul. I may need to buy more potions from Hammer. I think I'm going to do that now, and then I'll head to the water spot. Because now that I have the ability to float on water, I can, there was like a passageway that went up that I couldn't go down earlier. Something else that I also like is the fact that I do now have such varied amounts of equipment. Like, nothing wrong with only having one weapon for a Metroidvania. There are plenty of them that I've played that have that. But I like having a bit of weapon variety, even if it's like a base weapon that you can just change on the fly. Though I say that, but admittedly, the Circle of the Moon, like Harmony of Dissonance and Circle of the Moon 2, they made up for the lack of weapon variety for a really interesting power system. So I guess let that kind of act as a balance, I suppose, to be like, yeah, you know, you only get one, but you only get one weapon, but we're gonna make an interesting system to balance it out so that you can be able to dispatch enemies well enough.
Okay.
Welcome back. I have a message for you from Arikado. From Arikado? Yes, it's, I hear that some space is tweaked here in the castle, and some connected to different spots. In short, in some places you cannot return to the spot where you came from. I see. Come back again later. Maybe I'll have another message from Arikado. I'll check back with you whenever I can. How are you holding up? Okay. Will you be alright? No need to worry, I'm fine. Okay. Can I just have a chat with him? No, I can't. Okay, so I got a pendant. I want to take a look at that. Equip. Pendant. Yeah, no. I don't know if this... I think this is a rare drop or something, because I got that once and suddenly it's like the best equipment, best like accessory I've gotten in the game so far. Alright, so... Underwater cat... Like, I know I'm going down, but I'm trying to figure out, like... if there was an upper route. There may have been. May have been?
May have been. You may have been. You may have been an upper route. Oh.
Okay, got them. Not a bat. Okay, no, it was down here because I see that upper passage in the blue. There. Another skeleton soul. I'm probably gonna have like 99 of these by the end of the game. No. I'll probably reach a capacity by the end of the game, if anything. Not a weak track so far. Oh, so instead of sliding on water, I just fall right through. Okay. Elfin Cloak. What does this do? Clothing woven by an elf. Does it change my appearance? No. Yeah, I would imagine they wouldn't have that kind of stuff in this game, because if you tried to adjust the sprites based on an equipment situation, then that would probably not be very easy to implement. Because, like, as fun as the prospect of customizing a character to have a different appearance depending on their equipment is, sometimes there can be such great variables that, like, there's no accounting for for all combinations. Which is why, like, whenever it does show up, I tend to really like it a lot. Like, in Dragon Quest IX, for instance, your character, like, whenever they equip anything, on them, it appears on the character model in the overworld and combat. Which is something I always really, like, it sets such a bad standard for me for role-playing games when it comes to, like, customizability for appearance. It's like, oh, well, does your character have the armor they're wearing be reflected on their, like, model or sprite? No? Get that shit out of here. But yeah, Dragon Quest XI at the very least lets you have, like, sets that you can wear. But in 9, you could just mix and match. God, I want a remake of 9 so badly. It's just, in recent years, I have been shown a lot of evidence in regards to 9's quality, and it's kind of been made apparent to me, like, okay, so DQ9 for all the stuff that it did well, which apparently is not too much, it ended up only really surviving because of a kind of gimmick that it had. And once that died with the Nintendo DS online service, there was no chance. Like, so I want that game to get remade next if any Dragon Quest game gets remade again. Oh, still waiting on that 3 remake. Still waiting on that. Oh, right, yeah, I managed to break into this place super early and got my ass kicked. Well, turns are gonna table, motherfucker. Alright, what is this way? Is this a save room? Nope. I'm gonna check this area first. Actually, I have to wonder, is there a game that you enjoyed when you were younger, played older, but then you played it when you were older, or got new, or heard differing opinions of it when you were older, where you're like, oh wait, turns out this game that I really liked turned out to not be very good, in like some modern, in like a lot of modern viewpoints. Like, Dragon Quest IX is probably mine because, you know, that game I played to fucking death when I was younger. So, learning that apparently it's not considered one of the better games, despite being such a big starting point for a lot of people, made me just feel a little pang of disappointment where I'm like, oh, sad. A game that I liked a lot as a kid turns out to not be as good in modern sensibilities, which I understand wholeheartedly. Like, I'm not gonna outright reject it and go into the comments and be like, how fucking dare you say this thing about this game, blah, 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 blah. No, because I totally understand why. For those that don't know, what I'm talking about as far as, like, the gimmick aspect that I brought up, Dragon Quest IX's gimmick that ended up being the thing that kind of put the nail in the coffin. I grew up with some shitty mobile games, so that's one. That's one. Yeah, that could count. So back in the day, Dragon Quest IX essentially had a multiplayer system by wireless connection, I think, but also local multiplayer. So, since your character was created with their customized feature, which, you know, I think even for the Nintendo DS, that game did not have, like, the most in-depth... it had a fairly, like, standard, I guess, for the time character creator for a handheld console like that. But you could create your character, and so could your friends. And if you and your friends also wanted to play together and go through the story of the game in different scenarios, you could connect your DSs and then travel as a party of 4. But if you didn't have your multiplayer or friends that were interested in the game, like I did, you could create your own party members and create your own party dynamic yourself, which, you know, is cool. I liked it, but I liked it for the customizability and the novelty of that prospect. But as I've played other Dragon Quests and I've seen other people play this, I will say that I understand why some people find 9 to be one of the weaker games, because when you don't have friends to bounce off of for like a multiplayer gameplay scenario, you've got to end up just being like, all right, well, I'll just make some NPCs that are not going to have any input on the story because there's no party chat, and I'll just make them whatever class I want because that's just what you do. You make your, like, you can make your party members be whatever class you want to be because the job system in that game works, because of how the job system in that game works. And it's like, okay, well, I do all this, but then I also need to judge the story on its own. You ever play Metroid Prime Hunters? I don't know if it's, it's bad, but I do remember it reusing bosses constantly. Prime Hunters, I remember people played the multiplayer of that a ton when I was going through like 4th to like 6th grade or something. It was popular. Apparently it's not very well liked in terms of its single player, but the multiplayer is what people remember from it the most. So I guess that's kind of a similar situation, actually, where the multiplayer was just kind of, you know, the multiplayer was the reason to play it. You didn't play it for the single-player stuff, which is kind of hilarious when you talk about Dragon Quest that way because it's such a single-player focused series. But yeah, so with the DS Online shut down, people were just like, all right, well, let's just judge the story on its own without multiplayer to bounce off of friends and talk and play games with. And Nine's story is kind of weak. Like, it's not horrible, but it's not really, it's just kind of there. That's the way I'd describe it, and that's the way I think a lot of people have described it too. Because the story of 9 is just a lot of vignettes that's on an episodic basis, which granted is a lot of Dragon Quest, but without any kind of character interactions with the story characters, it all just feels so like nothing. I don't know. Like, what I would like is if Dragon Quest IX got remade, if they found a means to have a party of actual characters instead of having to rely on multiplayer. Called Modern Warfare 4 was Call of Duty 4 was crusty. I remember standing in the corner with a shotgun and NPCs would walk towards me in a line. Yeah. Oh, DS Modern Warfare. Oh. Yeah, I never played a Call of Duty game on mobile. Yeah, like, if after this 3 remake, if it goes out, if this 3 remake is successful, and I imagine it probably will be, I sincerely hope from the bottom of my heart that we get remakes of some of the other games that probably could have used it maybe a bit more. So yeah, the multiplayer was okay. We played that a lot, but we only had 2 guns to choose from when the story had several, maybe online and more. Yeah. I don't know. There are just some games that probably could end up doing really well as far as, like, just getting another chance, you know? But we'll never know. We'll never know. Because with the case of Dragon Quest IX, I do like it. I just wish, you know, I just would want a remake of it to, 1, give us more customizability options, and 2, give some... Actually, I know exactly what would fix it. Like, probably give some kind of personality template that adds for interaction. I mentioned it before on, like, a Twitter post or something, how good it would be if we got Dragon Quest IX remade in the same manner that Miitopia got remade from 3DS to Switch, you know? Like, the Switch version of Miitopia is what people are gonna probably play for a long time now, with the advent of the Switch version just having so much more options for customization, as well as, you know, still getting to see a bunch of funny party interactions, because it's not like, oh, yeah, they're player-created parties, but they're player-created parties that have a personality template on them. Miitopia with Vinny was fun, yeah. I mean, generally Miitopia is fun, especially if you make a whole bunch of your Miis after people you know, like your friends. So, yeah, that's kind of the idea that would be in mind, is to be like, all right, let's remake Dragon Quest IX and make the character customization really much more in-depth, and at the very least, provide some kind of template personality that the players could at least relate to on some way, even if it's for the laughs. Never got the game, but watched his shenanigans. I had debated about getting that game, actually. I debated about it, honestly, but I think that game's kind of run its course as far as, like, its time in the spotlight, because that's kind of what's happened with a lot of games lately, is that they end up having a time in the spotlight, even if they're super good games, they tend to just kind of die off in terms of notability, unless there's something really, really like well-known or beloved. Like even Elden Ring, you know, when it came out, people were playing that thing like it was the only game that was ever out in the history of the world. God damn it, it was Tomodachi, not Miitopia. Oh. Okay, yeah. Those were fun too. Those were fun too. I hear people, you know, enjoying Tomodachi Life a lot as well. In fact, I remember people bringing up how cool it would be if Tomodachi Life got a remake on the caliber that Miitopia did. But I don't know. Because I had also watched, I had watched somebody stream Miitopia on original hardware, where they made all kinds of characters, and it really just made it apparent to me how tragic the 3DS eShop shutting down really was. Yeah, the custom faces are insane. Yeah, exactly. Like, the custom Miis and stuff that people were making were getting really hilarious. So, yeah. There are a lot of games that probably could use another time, another helping to get remade properly. And my deal is just that I'd like for Dragon Quest IX to get that chance, because that game's got some legitimately cool elements. It's got some cool things, but sadly, it's just, it's a product of its own gimmick, and it kind of needs a bit of an adjusting to make sure that people can try things out on it that aren't just the gimmick. But that'll just depend on the Dragon Quest devs to see if it's worth their time to do it. So this is probably the thing that Arikado was warning Soma about in his message. Yeah, something else that I debated about as far as that I thought about when it comes to games and remakes is what games should and should not be remade. And I guess it leads back to the Resident Evil 4 and Silent Hill conversation that I had before, where it's like some games when they're remade some games just straight up don't need remaking and some do. That's the deal. Like remakes and along those lines and things along those lines should probably be saved for things that had a cool proof of concept but did not pan out because of poor decision making or Or it just probably needed some more time in development or what have you. But honestly, I think maybe it'd be better if we just got brand new stuff more frequently than remakes, because Lord knows a lot of remakes had gotten announced, both in terms of film and TV, so yeah. I'm gonna heal up fully. I'm gonna feel foolish if there's a save point that's right here. No, it's a new area. Oh! Oh, hey, Tim. So, we meet again. I'm glad to see you're unscathed. Good to see you too. I've got something I want to ask you. Sure, go ahead. Someone told me that you are to inherit Dracula's powers. I take it that lady from the church told you that, didn't she? It's not true, is it? The terms inherit is incorrect. It's true then. I was born on the very day that Dracula was destroyed. So in short, that means that I am Dracula. I mean, look at me. Hair swept back, suit, and I've got this beautiful jawline. That can't be right. You've been so kind and friendly to me. That is because I don't consider you a threat to my mission. But that being said, you have made it this far. I sense a power within you. Do tell me, what kind of power has awoken within you? The power to rule. What? You foolish boy! That's impossible! Huh? I can't remain here any longer. I must get to the throne. Your name is Soma, right? You are wrong, Soma. I will not allow you to rule. I don't want to give up the Xbox. Jeez, what was that all about? Alright. So yeah, Graham's the bad guy because he thinks he's Dracula. Oh god, wait. I just realized this is the clock tower. Oh shit. Making sure. Oh, I didn't even notice the golem there because of the, Ooh, this music. Oh, this clock tower track is so good! Hello, Soma. Hey, Yoko. I just ran into Graham. Really? Which way did he go? Or really? Which way did he go? He was in a rush to get to the throne. Just as I thought. There's something important in the throne room. I'm sorry, Yoko. What's wrong? What's wrong with you all of a sudden? He's not who I thought he was. He was kind to me only because he thought I was powerless. I see. But his attitude changed when I suddenly told him... about my power. Well, in his mind, he thinks everything in this castle is his. So that's the reason? But it's better this way. What is? The fact that he sees you as an enemy now means you're my comrade. Does it? What? You don't want to be on my side? No, that's not what I meant. It's so much fun to tease you. But this is not the time to be fooling around. Your presence here has thrown Graham into a panic. This is our chance. What sort of chance? Using his cunning mind, he's been able to evade us up till now. I don't think anyone has ever seen him panic before. I get it. Circumstances right now are making him act this way. That's exactly right. This is an excellent opportunity to trap him. Well, I must be on my way. See you. All right. So yeah, that was just some story bits to be like, Graham's acting like a weird meow meow person. So we need to track him to make sure that he doesn't do anything dumb. We need to make sure we get the Xbox away from him. Oh, I just realized that was a slide. Oops. No, god damn it, it happened, it's happening again. Fucking D-pad, fucking Switch controller D-pad. All right, I'm gonna kill this harpy first. This is gonna be a problem for me. All right, I'm just not gonna bother with this. It's just an alternate route for something, and I don't know what. Oh wait, no, I know what it is. It's so I can just go down that and then slide. I'm dumb. I probably need to get some kind of time stop that lets me stop these platforms. Use the heads and things. Gremlin, that's what that is. Oh god. Oh god, those enemies. I need to get away from, I need to get out of here fast. Really, no hidden wall here. There we are. There. I wish I remembered what I got from most of the souls that I was gathering. Or that I could gather. Imagine if I got a harpy, I could just throw feathers around. I'm gonna check that upper part of the clock tower. One, because I want to see what's there, if it's any progress, and two, I don't want to leave this music yet. This music's really good, I don't want to leave it. Well, that was easy. Okay, that's a boss room. Cool. Wonder if I get the time stop ability from that. I might. We'll see. There we go. All right, boss room. Oh, it's at death? Am I fighting death already? I'm actually fighting death already. How much of the castle have I already got done? Okay, I remembered this game being short, but this was unexpected. It hasn't even been an hour and a half yet. All right. Wow. This game's really quickly paced. I like the scythe itself is actually the hitbox for the stuff for the boss. Actually, I'm gonna equip a different soul. Be a good one. All right, first death. Yeah, I was getting a bit greedy. Oh, that's a cool screen. I like that. I like that game over screen. That's a good one. Oh wait, that'd be another top 10, I guess. Remember a while ago when I was talking about the best video game wall jumps? Best video game over screens. That'd be an interesting one. Okay, now. Provides a protective barrier. Summons a fight evil. Okay, so that doesn't stay out, that's just a homing ability. It only goes out in a certain direction. Hey, there we go. All right, well, the scythe's down. Let's heal up a little bit. Maybe get a new thing out. Axe would be better. Okay, back. Welcome back. I'm fighting death because I'm apparently halfway through the castle, which feels really, really weird. I shouldn't be here this quickly, I think. But here I am. And death is tough. I think I remember him being tough when I first played this game. Yeah, I am blazing through this castle. How about we hold off on the fight, because there's still one spot I can explore. That was like past where Yoko was. Oh, combo. As a music person, you're about to hear a really cool track. Like, you're about to hear a cool beat drop. Love this game's music, it's so good. Yeah, I love this track. So good. Shame I have to leave it for a second. What's this? If this is the grand staircase situation, then I am definitely going a little quickly. Okay, so I need to attack that wrecking ball. So yeah, can't do anything with that area. Back to the clock tower. Yay, good music. And I just leveled up, so maybe that'll help me with death. I don't know, but we'll see. I don't think I'm too early for the fight here. I mean, we'll see. I'm doing okay damage to him, and he doesn't outright kill me in 2 hits. It's just... I may be a little underprepared because of my lack of healing items getting here. Why can't we just keep this background track while I'm fighting death? It's such a good track. I don't want to lose it. There we go, this way. There. There. Okay, look at that. Managed to get through first phase, no problem. Holy shit, that does a lot of damage. Maybe I am underleveled for this. Oh, I can duck under that. Okay. I thought the hitbox for the scythe would be like all of the sprite, but I guess I was wrong. Ow. Ow! Yeah, there was no way I was getting through that. But I now know that attack is not as large as I thought it would be. So that's a plus. Man, Yeah, I think maybe this is the next fight I need to do. Yeah. And I can get through the first fight with minimal damage, so we'll see how it goes. I ran a bit too early. Okay, this was a bad attempt. Yeah. I've got decent equipment. So maybe it is just a skill issue. Wrong button. Let me just try and check. Maybe a different soul would work better. Throw spears, throw axes, blue crow, arrows, attack using sonic waves, throw bones. Throwing the Une mine thing is not gonna work, because that, yeah. That's not gonna work. Cloaking, that also won't work, because it's a boss fight. The axe is just kind of good all around for this. I'm gonna try this one because even though it won't return, it did do some decent damage. And I fucking fell. Oops. Ooh! New soul. Alright, in that case, let's go save and equip that, see if that's any better for death. Alright, heartbeat. Might be, because it could also hit behind me for the tiny sides. I also just realized that my streaming lately, and you're not going to see this on Twitch, or on YouTube, I mean, so don't worry, but my stream's been kind of in a pretty significant delay by like a few seconds, which, you know, it isn't the biggest deal in the world. You know, there always is going to be some kind of small delay, but it's been fairly noticeable as far as stream is concerned. So I don't know if maybe my ISP is just being bad or what, but it seems like internet issues have become pretty rampant lately for people. Oh yeah, see, that's actually not a bad idea to have the Harpy Soul out. I did too early. I ran too early again. There goes that scythe. Let's heal up. Yeah, once that rolling move starts, I try to avoid in time, but it's like rough. Okay, am I still equipped with the... Nope. There. So, I mean, this first phase isn't too bad so long as you remember to not do exactly what I just did and move too soon when the lasers come out. There goes that. Heal up. Get my mind up. Oh, come on. Couldn't go high enough. I didn't get high enough on the jump. Like, I need to double jump like pronto. Okay. I think I can do it. It's just a matter of like making sure I get to the second phase without much damage and recognize the pattern. Nah, I lost this attempt. This was a bad attempt. Nope, nope. Nope. God, he just goes really far with that one, huh? So for that slide move, or that, I don't know, like float by attack that he does, I gotta figure out what I do for that. Because for the other moves I at least can dodge, it's just that one's a bit weird. Because I don't really have any maneuvers that can let me stay in the air. I don't think I need Undyne. Deflects normal attacks by pressing... Oh, I don't know what the game would constitute as a normal attack. Con increase, collect souls increase... That's a good one, because it increases my strength, depending on how many souls I've got, which is kind of awesome. Maybe a small stat boost is actually what I needed from one of the passive souls. Ow. Heal up, do this. Yeah. Yeah, like that extends a little. I don't really have any kind of... Hey man, can you stop? Okay, cool, you learned how to wave dash as Fox in Melee. Could you please not spam that? Alright. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, I have no idea on how I can really avoid that comfortably. Because he dashes forward and then does like a sweep attack, then goes back. Alright, I'm gonna do the Minotaur because I don't have enough souls for the Headhunter's thing to really matter. Dodge under, because I don't trust that hitbox. There we go. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but better. Okay, so I can be under him for that one. This is fine. I've got 2 potions for this very reason. Hey, there we go. Death defeated. Attack enemies using sickles. Oh. I thought it'd be a time ability, but okay. I'm gonna save because that fight was fairly tough. Still not as bad as most of the fights I had to go through in Circle of the Moon, though. God, that fight. God, some of those fights in that game. Just. Damn. Alright, what is this? Allows you to walk while underwater. Ah. So not stop time, but... Where is it? Headhunter Scout. Skula. Alright. So let's go... I think it's like down there. Yeah. Let's go do that. I kind of wish there was a warp point here that would be able to take me back, but I guess it makes... Okay, so I didn't actually go down in a previous area, so let's go check that real fast, and then we'll see about getting to that underwater spot. Yep, that was the intended deal. Okay, yeah, so now I can go down here. Really? Nothing else here? Huh. Breaking ceiling spots? No? Okay. Yep, these ones do the petrify. Yeah, they're pretty annoying. Like, those are notoriously bad Castlevania enemies. They are hated. I hope I can find a warp point or something soon, because this fucking spot is really getting on my goat. It's getting at me. Yes! Sweet. Now that I beat death, maybe something else happened. I also need to buy potions. Welcome back. I have a message from Arikado. From Arikado? Yes, it's, there is an area accessible by traveling through water. Without scuba gear, it may be too tough for a human to handle. I see. Come back again later, maybe I'll have another message. I'll check back with you whenever I can. Anything else new? Lately I've had some really bad headaches. Okay. Yeah, sort of. Is that weird fella a friend of yours too? You're more popular than I thought. Don't make Don't much like people like that. So what can I tell you? I didn't see what the first part of that message was. There. I mean, I could have used the katana, but this one's poison laced. Ooh. Claymore, Partisan, Graham, Ascalon. Gonna have to hold off on these for now. Wait, actually, do I not have some stuff that I can get rid of? Wait, when did I get that? I must have gotten that from an enemy. Okay. When did I get this battle axe? Is it any good? Not slow. Nah. Let's actually equip the katana again. Because, I mean, this thing says poison secreting sword, but it hasn't. I haven't inflicted poison on anything, so yeah. That'll work. Alright, let's head back here. Oh, I see where that shortcut goes to. Well, that was fun. For those that didn't see, my stream just full-on died. My internet just fucking cut out for a second. Okay, so yeah, it seems like the internet's been kind of weird for a lot of people lately, myself included. Alright. I mean, we're stable now, so yeah. Boy, isn't that nice. Again, on YouTube, thankfully, you guys aren't seeing this. It's just... yeah, this is pretty abysmal. Yeah, finally. Ability to stop in midair. Ooh, that's new. So stop in midair, what does that mean? Means... let me give that a look. Oh, that's how. Oh, cool. Sorry I'm pausing so much. Okay. So new area. But I want to go back to where we were before. If we could find a save point, actually, I think I'd probably want to stop there because... if I'm... that was 2 disconnects I actually just faced in the span of a few moments. I think this seems to be something that, yeah, that's not good. If I'm facing multiple disconnects in the span of just, like, a few seconds. I don't know if it's just a bad internet drop or something, or if, like, something needs to get looked at. I mean, I was gonna plan on stopping, like, soon anyway, because, you know, we're almost at the 2-hour mark, and I don't want to rush through this game, because this game is, as we've been seeing, quite short. I hate these things so much. I hate those Medusa heads. Those kind of Medusa heads are not my favorite. But yeah, I've heard people having issues with Spectrum. I don't use Spectrum, but apparently internet problems have been kind of plaguing my house lately. Not as badly as it was just now, but I've been having some disconnects, and I don't know if, like, something needs to get fixed up or if I need to call somebody, but it's pretty bad. And it's like, yeah, no wonder my stream's on a bit of a delay versus how it normally is. Which, you know, granted, it's not the strongest because it is just Midwest internet, but it was better than... It was prior to all this better than whatever this is. So, yeah, it's just really strange. And it's only for a few seconds, too, and then it reconnects, so... Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Oh shit. Oh, it's one of the... Oh, it's the pendulum. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna equip a different soul. That does not go as far as I thought it would. I'm just gonna bring the axe armor back. Axe armor is kind of perfect for exploration and stuff. Ooh, what's this? Pitch black suit. Is this any good? Good for defense, lowers my strength. Sure, I'll wear it. Why not? Okay, is that all there is? Yeah, looks like it. Like, the issue isn't, like... The issue is the petrification more than it is the damage and frequency in which they appear, because the frequency they can appear and the damage they do is, like, so nothing, but the problem is, like, when you've got the petrification on, you run the risk of having what I had earlier, which was getting launched into spikes or another attacking enemy and having, like, double or triple damage being done. Because that's what petrification does to you. There. What's this? Bertagna. New weapon. I'll take it. And I think that's all there is in the clock tower. Right? No, there's still something down there that leads to, like, the shortcut area. That's, like, middle of the castle. Like, it's more the obstacles versus the actual damage that's annoying about the Medusa heads. Alright. So then it's down this way. Shit. Where's the gremlin? Where are you, gremlin? Where are you, Gizmo? No Gizmo? Okay. I guess it just off-screened. Alright, cool. Happy about this new weapon. Okay. And this is supposed to just take me to the middle of the castle area. Yup. So then, from here, I think I can just go around and reach to, like, where the water section is. But, closest save point is over there. The only thing that I kind of wish I could do as Soma here is the ability to, like, downward aerial slash. Like, while I'm in midair, if I could, like, do a diagonal slash downwards for extra damage in a particular direction. I understand that's very hyper-specific as a want, but it'd be kind of cool if I got that. Alright. With that, could loop around and... So there was an underwater area down there that I could go for, and I think maybe that should be where I go next. So I'll explore a bit of that, and then I'll probably stop for the night at the next save point I find. So the last thing that I want to risk... even though I record these, the last thing that I want to risk is another disconnect, like a random disconnect from my internet. Because it wasn't just like, oh, OBS decided to be weird and OBS decided to, like, trip on a cable as it was walking through a dimly lit room. No, like, it just, my internet full-on disconnected. Which is very weird because, like, the internet service that I use is is like a fiber cable system, like fiber optics. And I had not faced any issues with it until this point. Like, until recently, where it feels like it's kind of slowed down as far as, like, you know, like, not until recently where I just feel like it's been kind of lagging by a little bit, which is weird, because because this service has just been really nice. Fiber optics is kind of a really nice thing to have for your ISP stuff. And yet here we are. Oh, it drains MP for me to stay in air. Okay. Can I attack? I can't. Oh, oh, that's deadly. That's a deadly combination. Being able to stay in midair for a period of time with a bit of an MP drain, but I can just attack indefinitely. That's scary. I like it. All right. So that's done. Now we can just go ahead and go for the teleport, and we'll head down. So we'll go here and then down and then reach into the water area. All right, water area. Oh my god, it was just out of reach of my fucking sword. It's like, god damn it. What's this? Attack enemies underwater, perish when out of water. Or perishes when out of water. Okay, so I just summon a fish.
The slaughterfish of Skyrim are not known for being able to fight on land. That make me shit my britches. That make me shit my dragon britches. It would if I shot my britches, it would prove that Skyrim can't belong to the Nords.
Ooh, tosses mines into the air that explode at intervals. Ooh, that's good, actually. That sounds good. Ugh. I don't remember that enemy. Oh, it's disturbing. I like it. Oh, that's gross. Ooh, another sword. Yeah, the equipment gaining in this is really, like, constant, huh? So what was that? Rahab's sword? Sword of ice. Oh, it's a lot faster than the last weapon. There we go. Okay, now we're in an ice area. Like ice / water. Oh, you're neato. Cognazo. Okay, and I'm cursed. Okay, so I probably can't use my soul powers while I'm cursed. Good to know. Ukobak, alright. Okay, save. All right, this is where I'm gonna stop because I don't want any more disconnects to interrupt the stream. Sorry for the really abrupt end of this, but I kind of wanted to end anyway because, as I've said, I wanted to. I'm gonna save again just because I'm paranoid, but I want to pace. I want to really savor this game because, as I said, this was my first Castlevania game, and it's just as good as I remember it. So I want to savor it. I want to savor it as much as I can. But on top of that, you know, internet issues are apparently starting to rear their heads a little bit. So I wanted to stop before any other horrible disconnects happen. So, yeah, thank you all for joining me tonight. It's been really fun. Apologies again for the short stream. Just I want to savor this, and I also really am weirded out about just the sudden disconnects that have been happening. Maybe they'll get resolved. I don't know. We'll have to see. But hopefully you all at least enjoyed yourselves. Hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and stay hydrated, keep your postures checked, and I'll see you then. Yeah, bye.